flavor of the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms, just sending junky rhythms.
Hey, what's up guys, Carlo here, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison review between the Sabas Pro Series gloves and the Sabas Bellas Series gloves. The Bellas are Sabas' newest model. They are their puncher's glove, and I got these both in 16 ounces. These Pro Series you probably have seen on my channel. I've had these gloves for quite a long time now, for a few years, and you can see I use them quite extensively. They're part of my rotation. They held up actually pretty well. The foam is starting to bottom out a little bit, and the metallic is flaked a little, but overall, you know, for being about 3 years old, these gloves have held up pretty well. And here are the new Bellas. You can see size-wise right off the bat that the Bellas are definitely a more compact glove. The one thing you'll notice right off the bat is how much more narrow it is compared to the Pro Series in terms of just the width of the glove, and then also the way the finger compartment is. But I'll go over that here in a little bit. These Bellas currently are only a custom glove that you can order from Sabas. They go starting for about $165 on up, depending on what color, what kind of skin you're using, or should I say what kind of leather, metallic, standard colors, or if you want to go with something more exotic. Pro Series, you can get these, you can get them on clearance anywhere from, like, I've seen $90 to $120 for the Pro Series, also depending on if you get lace up or Velcro. Obviously I got these in Velcro, but the Pro Series are the more affordable glove. Now, foam wise, the foam in the Bellas for the 14 and 16 ounce are latex, EVA, and horsehair. So that gives you more of a puncher style glove because of the horsehair, where the latex and EVA gives you a little bit more protection. The Sabas uses a triple layer polyurethane style foam, and I prefer the feel. Me personally, I prefer the feel of the polyurethane over these Bellas because these are a little bit more protective, where these give you more feedback. So me personally, I prefer to have more protective gloves because I've had hand injuries in the past, and still do have some issues with my wrist. Where the Bellas are definitely more of a precision feeling glove. Like when you land a shot, you can really feel it. You know you made that contact with the bag, but it is less protective than the Pro Series. So profile wise, you can see the length of the gloves isn't too far off. These are in Velcro. You can see that the piping on both gloves are really good. The stitching is very similar on both. One thing I mentioned before is the metallic. Generally in speaking, metallics on boxing gloves typically flake a lot faster than your standard solid colors. It's just the way that the metallic bonds to the actual leather. It's not really the best as far as durability goes. And you can see with the Fly here, that has about a 1/4 inch layer of EVA wrist support along the wrist here. And on these Pro Series, you have about, I'd say, the same amount, a 1/4 inch layer of padding on these Pro Series gloves. These are an older model, so it feels like they use more of a kind of a bunched up foam, or almost like a rolled up cloth material on the inside wrist on these, where they use a really stiff style EVA foam on that to give it some more rigidity. You can see the inside tag on here. It says made in Mexico. It uses the standardized polyester nylon liner. The same thing with this Pro Series, it uses that polyester nylon liner. On the back side, the Bellas come with your standardized flat cuff that's laminated with this clear patent material with the sawdust patch. If you get the Pro Series, for the lace-up Pro Series, it will usually come with a triple cuff rather than the flat cuff. Sorry, I don't have a pair of lace-up Pro Series to show you with today, but it does come with the triple cuff as well. Both have standardized seams. You can see that the thumb is pretty much identical. They do not use welted seams on this glove. The Pro Series Prime does have the welted seams like Grant. But you can see thumb-wise, they're about the same. Very comfortable thumb. Again, I love the way Sabas incorporates that more parallel style thumb. It's a little bit more comfortable and more natural when you make a fist. And then when you go into the palm area here, you can see the grip bar on both. It's about the same size. You know, standard size grip bar. The stitching on both looks really good. On the thumb as well, you have a leather attached thumb on both gloves. And now the big thing here is the punching surface. So you can see how much more wider the Pro Series gloves are compared to the Bellas. Again, I've been using these for a while, but the Pro Series foam is definitely more denser and a little bit more protective, where the Bellas are definitely softer, a little more plush because of the horsehair foam. So again, you know, when you land on your knuckles right here, you definitely know you made contact with the bag. The same thing with these Pro Series, but the shock dispersion on the Pro Series are better than these Bellas. So again, it's a trade-off depending on what your personal preference is. If you're a person that doesn't have hand injuries and you really want to feel every shot come through and you love that feedback, you like that Mexican style puncher's feel, then the Bellas would be for you. If you had hand injuries, you need more protection. You want that comfort of knowing that you can really throw some hard shots and not worry about injuring your hand, then the Pro Series would be the way to go. Another thing you want to notice here is how much deeper, aside from the width of the gloves, you can see how much deeper the finger pocket is on the Pro Series compared to the Bellas. So you can make a great fist with both gloves. I just feel that you can really turn your hand over more in the Pro Series than you can in the Bellas. Comfort-wise, on the inside of the glove, they both feel extremely comfortable. One thing I do like about the Bellas more than I do in the Pro Series is that they use a felt liner on the fingertip and in the thumb, so it kind of gives it more of a luxurious, plush feel. If just for the comfort, it's more for your comfort of your hand. So I do like that they incorporate that in these Bellas. I don't have any of the newer style Pro Series, so maybe they incorporate that on the newer gloves. But with these Bellas, they are really comfortable. Quality of the leather on both of these are really good. I really like the quality here. Again, this glove is made in Mexico, but the stitching is really nice. The leather is nice and plush, has a really good feel to it. Doesn't feel cheap. And the same thing with this Pro Series. Again, this is about 3 years old, so this is one of the older models. I've been hearing that some of their newer or their more recent ones, I've had people complain that the quality went downhill. I'm not sure if that is maybe a batch of gloves or maybe that they changed their, whoever makes it for them, whoever their supplier is, maybe they had a different change and whoever made their gloves and kind of went back to the old original manufacturer or went to somebody new that makes better quality and just uses better quality hides. But I can tell you that these Bellas are definitely nice quality, definitely on the same level as my older Pro Series gloves. So hope you guys enjoyed this comparison review. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below in the comments box. I'll make sure to leave the link in the description box, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.